Listen, a lot of people are mad at Justin Bieber.
So Justin Bieber headlined Coachella. He had a laptop on stage and he had this massive screen behind him. And he was basically saying like, hey, I'm going to play a bunch of my hits and I'll play the music video in the back. And I'm going to talk to you guys. I'm going to just perform the songs. Basically a massive version of karaoke, which that sounds awesome.
People compare it to like women have to do all these choreography.
Yeah, but do they? If Lady Gaga was like, hey guys, I got my iPhone right now. What song you want to hear? Oh, telephone. Bet. Play telephone. Boom, and it starts playing.
And we're all jamming now. Dude. Now it feels like we're all jamming with Lady Gaga.
From Los Angeles, California, Melvin Diaz and Joel Romero. Come hang with the Soul Primos.
What's up, cousins? Welcome back to another episode of Soul Primos. My name is Melvin Diaz.
And I'm Joel Romero.
And dude, I'm feeling good, dude.
Why are you feeling good?
I came in hot.
Oh, you did come in hot. You did come in hot. Sometimes you just tell me, oh, I'm coming. Oh, I'm hot. But today you put them together.
Oh, when do I tell you the first thing?
Every other day, brother. That's filthy. But sometimes you separate them. But today you say you're coming in hot. And why is that?
Yeah, I just felt so good today, and I just I had such a tremendous weekend. I think.
Oh, you're so gay, man.
Fucking damn it,
bro! Let me say something profound.
Fuck.
I had a beautiful day. I saw the sun rise, and it made me awaken. Like
I did.
Okay,
I did.
Why did you have a great weekend?
I did. You know what's so crazy, dude?
No.
I had can I just say this? I had a little bit of a bender this weekend.
Oh yes.
Can I be vulnerable? Can I be real?
Yeah.
I had a little bit of a fucking bender this weekend, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, so Friday, forgive me, Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday, I go, oh my gosh, I'm all over the place.
Bro, are you still
Can
on
you
a bender, man?
Lock me in.
Okay.
Lock it.
Let me slap you in the face.
Go.
Woo! Thursday, Friday, or Saturday.
So Friday. So I started on Friday. So Friday, I have a good friend that tells me, hey, I'm moving back to my old town.
Yeah.
And I go, what? That breaks my fucking heart.
Yeah.
Tonight, meet up with me at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
He's like, where? Downtown. For what? And I'm like, shut up. Just meet up. Okay? And he goes, well, that's really rude. I don't know. You've never spoken to me like this before in my life. And I'm just like, I'm sorry. Just LA Live. Meet up with LA Live. Can you do that? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, boom, Laker tickets. Cheapest fucking Laker tickets. Fucking $40 Laker tickets, right?
Yeah.
And because he loves the Lakers. And it's kind of like my good, parting ways gift. Yeah. And then afterwards, we bar hop in downtown. And we meet so many people, and people keep buying me drinks. I don't know why people are buying drinks.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
Yeah, because when they see you, they're scared of you. But when they talk to you, they're like, wow, this might be the nicest guy in this room.
I thought you were going to say they're even more scared. And they go, I'll buy you anything.
No, you get scarier when they don't. Okay, this is the levels of you.
Okay.
When you don't know you, someone doesn't know you, they're scary. Surface level, oh, amazing. Wow, you're so sweet. When they get to know you, that's when you're most scariest.
Oh shit.
Okay, go on.
Whoa, I had no idea.
Yeah, you kind of do like it's like a game you play. From distance, you're always like this. Every bar you go into, you're like this.
wait, do that tongue thing? I don't do that shit.
You hear fucking, and everybody's like, what's that noise over there? And then you walk in like this. And every bar you go into has like the 2 saloon doors. Right, you walk in, and you're like this. Yeah, where's my Michelob Ultra? Right, you go to the bartender. Yeah, where's my Modelo?
Yes.
And then the bartender's like, you gotta come over here.
Yes.
Kind of far away, right? And people are like, wow, he's terrifying. And then something you like to do when you're around people when you're drinking, look to your left, look to your right, you scope out the scene, you look at the ratio, and if there's too many guys, you're like, we gotta get out of here. And then they're like, no, girls are coming. You're like, oh, because you visibly get sick when there's so many guys.
Yeah. I think the way my body's set up biologically, I can't be around too many guys.
Yeah. So I've been with you where like too many guys, you're just, I'm like, Melvin, just wait, please, hang in with me.
Yeah, I start turning green.
Girls come in, right? And then you're just like, okay, good.
Yeah.
But step 2, right? You're normal. You talk to a person on your right, on your left, and then they're like, wow, what a nice guy, right? But then you talk to them long enough, you get mad because they're not keeping up with you in drinking. Like they're kind of being pussies, aka pussies, according to you, because they can't hang.
Or they're not keeping up in the intellectual conversation that I'm trying to have.
Well, yes, but mostly because they can't keep up with your drinking, right? You can't get, like 2 beers only, pussy, right? And then you're like talking down to them and like, well, I'm only 145 pounds.
Yeah.
Oh, you're like a little tall, a little baby. Oh, you're 30, really? You act like a bitch, right? And then you get very angry, very toxic.
Oh, shit.
So that's when people start to fear you even more, right?
Yeah,
Just to fear you, right? And I have to come in there and be like, listen, I'm sorry. He's not drunk. That's just how he is when you get to know him. That is who he is. That is who he is. No, they told me that. That's not who he is, right?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but it is.
And then what? And then that's it?
Yeah, mostly. Yeah, that's what, and then people just say that's the bar. Every time we're at a bar, you're like, why is it so empty?
Yeah,
like it wasn't when we got here. It wasn't when we got here.
Okay, first of all, that's blasphemy. Or no?
First of all, that is not blasphemy because this guy compared himself to a god.
No!
And he's saying that I talk negatively about a god.
No.
Listen, Jehovah is coming after your fucking gay ass.
No. That's
your white ass.
Slander. My what?
Your white ass. Your white ass. Your white ass. I was gonna say black ass, but that sounds fucking cool as fuck. But your white ass.
But I'm saying that's slander. That's slander. And second of all, my Saturday was super. I was in East LA and I got my car fixed because I have a hookup mechanic that lives in like the hood of East LA. He was fixing my car, so I'm walking around all East LA, and I just end up in a musical celebration of General Zapata.
Yeah.
General
Emiliano.
Emiliano.
Do you want to say Amelie? What are you going to say?
Amelie. Yeah. General Zapata. And it was just like it was super awesome because it was a live band.
Yeah.
And I'm just walking in this random East LA neighborhood and I'm like, wow, that's beautiful. And then it ended and then this like super hardcore, he kind of looked like Che Guevara, older Mexican guy, was just like, thank you guys so much for coming out. I'm like, yeah, that's beautiful. And we had drinks and food over there. I'm like, it's beautiful. And he goes, and never forget, Viva la Revolucion. We gotta fucking, and then in Spanish, he was like, we gotta fucking do this and that and that and that and this. And I was like, oh shit, I was like, what am I getting myself into? This is like this sounds like some pretty like dangerous thing.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I was already buzzed. So I'm like, let me get on the mic. I'm like, let me get on the mic real quick. And I'm like, it just sounded like some heavy shit. And I was just like, ooh, did I just like sign up for a revolution?
A revolution.
Yeah. And then after I talked to almost everyone there, I was just like, yeah, maybe I did. Maybe I did. But I will say, I was talking to 3 gentlemen and they were all super nice. And then one of the guys goes, you're Mexican though, right? I was like, no, I'm not Mexican. I'm half Salvadorian, half Guatemalan.
Yeah.
And the third guy walks away. He just walks away. And I was just like, and then the 2 guys kept talking to me and I was like, should I make a scene or not? And I'm like,
no.
Not. But I was just like, I'll bring it up. And I'm like, he just walked away because he found out I was in Mexico. I was half Salvadorian, half Guatemalan. And he goes, the main guy was like, no. He just needs to pack up his equipment. That's not like us. That and I was just like, really? Because he was like really being friendly and then as soon as I said that I wasn't Mexican, he literally just turned around and walked away. And I say this to say that I think all Latinos are the same. We're all Latinos. We're all under the same microscope. We all speak Spanish, or at least most.
Half. Well, yeah. First generation. It's like half.
Yeah, I think so. I just remember growing up,
something like that,
when I found out that Japan had such a violent and aggressive history with China.
Yeah.
I remember even as a child, I'm like, what? They live so close to each other and they're all Asian.
Well, the thing about history is a lot of times the things you learn, everything's so far away.
Yeah.
But then you don't realize that you're like, how could this happen? How could anybody let this happen? I would never be like this to certain people. But then you look to your left and you realize that, our group, our people are being racist to this people. They're Mexicans don't like Salvadorians. Salvadorians don't like this. It's like, it is so stupid. It's very silly. I don't know where it comes from. It's like something we've said many times. We're all the same. Before we are anything, we are human. So why is it so hard to accept each other?
Well, can I be vain for just one moment,
please?
The main guy the main guy's son. I was just like he did a speech at the end of the thing, right?
Yes, of course.
And I just went up with him. Did I have a beverage? I got a beverage in my hand. Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I just want to say that was such a beautiful speech at the end. He goes, wow, thank you so much. We start chatting it up. And he's like, what do you do? And I'm like, well, I'm a stand-up comedian, podcaster.
Philanthropist.
Therapist.
Archaeologist. Paleontologist.
I do all that.
Recently, I made a clip I spoke on about an astronaut that went to space.
Astrologist.
Yeah. They're like, astrologist.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And then he's just like, oh wow, do you have like an Instagram or TikTok? I was like, yeah, I have both.
Yeah.
And he pulled up Instagram and TikTok. He was already following me, dog. And he goes, wait, I'm already following you?
Yeah.
And he looks at my page, he's like, oh shit, this is you.
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, what? I didn't know that he was pulling on my page. I was like, wait, what's me? What did you see about me? Did you see Soul Primos?
Yeah.
And he was like, I follow you, dog. You look different. I'm like, well, okay, first of all, that was like...
It's kind of disrespectful,
Yeah, it was kind of rude. People look different in real life, okay?
Yeah.
Weights fluctuate, okay? Can I be real with you? And he was like, yeah, dude, I fuck with your fucking this and this and that. I was just like, oh, hell yeah.
You know, with me, it's beautiful because it's the opposite. People are always like, let me follow you. And they're like, wait, I think I blocked you.
Wait, how come you don't pop up?
How come you don't pop up? I'm like, check your block list. Oh, yeah, I did block you. Get the fuck away from me.
Oh, shit, I did block you 4 times.
I did report you, huh? Yeah. Get the fuck away from me.
But and people keep asking me, like, how'd you find our event? I was like, I literally was just walking and I heard music and I just came to the music.
Yeah. I feel like
that's I haven't done that in so long, dude. I haven't done that in years. Just that fucking wherever the wind takes me, that's where I shall go.
Yeah.
I haven't done that in years, bro. Probably not since the pandemic. So just being like that this week and just wherever the wind flows, that's where I shall go.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was faced with nothing but beauty and good people and love.
Yeah. What more do you want? What more do you need?
Literally, I just feel like a resurrection, dog. I feel like a resurgence. I feel like I'm having a resurgence right now, and I think you're feeling that way too.
Did it take 3 days for you to feel that?
Okay.
Your story is a little too similar to the Son of God.
Yeah. How dare you bring my Lord and Savior into this conversation?
Wait, are you Catholic or Christian?
How dare you ask me that on a public platform?
Wait, this isn't that public.
I believe in God. I don't know if I'm Christian or Catholic, but I just believe in my God and I pray every day.
And what more can you ask for? Try Jehovah's Witness. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Yes.
But I feel resurgence in my life right now.
That's good.
And I see it in you too.
You think so?
And yeah. Last week you were telling me something, and I was just like, yeah, this is Joel getting his power back.
Yeah. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. I'm just like, and I kind of, and I just want to say that's how you inspire me, and I hope we inspire each other because. While I left and I was like, Joel's getting his fucking power back. So this weekend when I had time off, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna fix the problem with my car this weekend, and I'm gonna have a good time. I'm gonna see good friends, and I'm just gonna do whatever I want to do. And I felt this resurgence, and I started doing stand-up again. I started hitting stand-up shows all the time, and I'm like, bro, it feels so fucking good to be back to where I was before the pandemic. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, this is how my life should be.
Yeah,
my life should be full of love. It shouldn't be full of arguments and frustrations and fucking just not feeling good.
Yeah,
it should be about feeling good. It should be about optimism and gratitude. And I was just like, and I went to this park, this beautiful park, Grand Park by downtown, and they have this beautiful bridge that overlooks the entire park, and I just literally just walked there by myself, and I'm like, the sun was setting, and it was a gorgeous view of downtown LA, and I'm seeing families, I'm seeing friends have picnics, I'm seeing little babies run around, I'm seeing children play sports, I'm seeing these like group of adults meeting up for either a birthday or whatever, but they're meeting 20 adults just meeting together, hugging, playing music. And I'm seeing dogs, I'm seeing kites, and I was like, fuck, this is what life should be. This is what life is. It's not what life should be, this is what life is. Do you get what I'm saying? Life is beauty. And we get caught up in fucking social media, and we get caught up in all that shit. And it's just like, bro. And I remember I started fucking tearing up and crying. And I was like, fuck, people are going to think I'm fucking on meth or heroin, dude. Yeah. They're going to think I'm fucking weird as fuck, dude.
Especially a tall guy.
Especially
like
a tall guy.
6'5", 6'5", crying, motherfucker.
They would call the cops so quickly, right? So I quickly wiped my tears. I was like, I'm going to go back to the car.
Someone that's 6'5", if they're crying, you don't think like he's going through something.
No,
because you're like, he's got the world. He's got the world in his palm of his hands.
Yeah, you think
he's 6'5".
You think, why is he crying? And should we run?
Yeah, because if he's crying, we should be crying. Our life sucks if he's fucking crying and he's 6'5".
If he's crying, it's just like either something scared him or he's about to scare us.
Whoever wins, we lose, bro. That's a very similar idea.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, and I remember just being like, what a beautiful fucking thing. And I'm like, I think that was just my weekend. How was your weekend?
My weekend was very different. I wasn't. My weekend was boring. My weekend, I just went to work.
But you were in another city.
I was in Grand Rapids, Michigan. I did have some similar feelings. You know, like there's a meme on Twitter going around when they're like, "Hey, that feeling when you're in a different city, you're just exploring. You feel like aura. You feel like you're a main character."
Dude, such a beautiful feeling.
Yeah, I was.
Can you explain that feeling for those who don't know what you're talking about?
Well, I don't know how to explain it. I just will feel what I felt.
I don't know how to explain it. I'm just gonna explain it for myself.
It just really feels when you are in a different space or a different city where you don't recognize anything, you don't recognize anybody, you don't know anybody. It feels like you're just taking in new information. Restaurants are new, fucking businesses are new, fucking everybody's new, different groups of people, different ethnic groups of people. You really feel like you stand out and you feel like a main character. You might not even stand out, but you really feel like you stand out because
you feel like a main character.
You feel like a main character. You feel like a main character. Even though you might not, but you yourself, you feel like a main character and you act differently. You're like, wow, you're taking everything in more than you usually would in the city that you know. Let's say for us, you especially live in LA, I live in Baldwin Park, kind of LA adjacent. When I go to LA or go to BP or whatever, I know these sites, I know these cities. I don't really think about anything. But when I'm out there, I'm like, wow, looking around, looking at this, looking at the group of people, like, wow, okay, there's a lot of whites, or wow, a lot of Asians here. Wow, beautiful. Yeah. Wow, look at these types of food. Look at this fucking this. And you just feel like, especially when you're alone, you're like you're on your own journey almost, right? You're free to do whatever you want. Hey, I'm gonna go to this coffee restaurant. Then I'm gonna coffee spot. Then I'm gonna go to this other restaurant. Then they have a pizza spot. I'm gonna try that pizza spot by the slice spot. And then I'm gonna go to this taco spot. And you're just exploring this city. And sometimes it helps when I travel and I'm outside a big city, because I'm like on the outskirts of a big city, and now I can really see like the suburbs. I can really see like these smaller restaurants, these smaller bars, and really feel like, damn, I'm out here living. I'm out here doing my thing. But it's very hard because I'm not a burst like the romanticization, but I'm not really paying for this. You know, I am working, but part of it is still exploring and sitting. Yeah.
I think you are. We were talking about this last week, but I think you are.
Yeah.
And I think you should enjoy that time. And I think you're describing it very beautifully too.
Yeah. It is
literally what you said. Like you feel like a main character.
Yeah.
I think it perfectly encapsulates how you feel when you're in another city or another country and you're doing something mundane.
Yeah.
Or just think about the neighborhood that you live in.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I got to get more laundry detergent.
Yeah.
And I'm going to my local shop. But let's say you're in motherfucking New York.
Yeah.
Or in New Orleans or in Paris, and you're like, oh shit, I need laundry detergent. Yeah. And you're like shopping.
Yeah.
And you're shopping for something. It just has such an emotion where it's just like you feel so in the moment.
Yeah.
And you feel so grateful.
Yeah.
Any little thing.
Yeah.
Even if you're on the checkout line and they have like a candy you've never seen before, you go, wow, I'm living a fucking.
And you know what I love?
Life.
You know what I love? I can't speak Spanish perfectly.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. I'm fully transparent. I'm emotional wreck. I'm okay.
Yeah.
But
I'm okay.
I'm okay. I can't speak Spanish perfectly, but I love being able to speak Spanish decently because when I travel, and let's say for the hotels, the cleaning ladies or the Ubers or people working in stores, I love being like, I love just walking down like the hotel and then just seeing like the cleaning ladies and they're just kind of like, I'm like, hola, ¿cómo está? And they're like, oh, hola, ¿cómo está?
I love seeing
it's like
light.
Yeah,
their eyes just light up.
At first, it's like, hey, right, but then you kind of show them like, hey, we're both. Hey, you can be safe. You're safe with me. I'm safe with you.
Yes.
¿Cómo está, señora?
Yes.
¿Está todo bien?
And it's such a mutual feeling because when I see older Latino women, I feel so safe.
Yeah,
I feel so safe. When I see any older women in the city, I feel safer.
See. I just said see right now. Naturally.
What the fuck? Hey, I'm not a woman, dog. I'm not an older woman. You're like, see.
Yeah, man.
Bro. Hey, you can speak Spanish?
See. Such a fucking bitch asshole, man.
Like when I'm like, I just feel it's so crazy because we were just talking about how I was feeling unsafe a little bit this weekend. Yeah. Should we talk about that?
After this.
But yeah, dude, when I travel and I see like especially older Latino people. Yeah. But Latino people my age or even younger, I'm just like, bro, like, hey, it's me, dude. I'm fucking I'm you, but from LA. Yeah. And you're me, but from Colorado. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like it's a beautiful thing.
It's also nice to just be like, obviously just what connects us also is like, we're Latinos, yes, for the language, but it's also like, ¿de dónde eres? Oh, somos colombianos. So like, oh, sí, somos mexicanos aquí. Hay muchos colombianos aquí. Yeah, hay muchos, sí. And then you're like, oh, what's a good restaurant aquí? Food. And then you just connect through that. Or sometimes like Uber drivers would just be like, they would just be like kind of quiet, and you just be like, "Hey, where are you from?" I'm like, "Oh, from being like, no, we're like, where's your background?" Yeah. Like, oh, I'm from here, Ethiopian. I'm Indian. I'm like, oh shit, right. And you just ask questions about that. You can just feel like they're someone's asking. Someone just wants to get to know about my culture, my people. And
literally, I took an Uber this weekend, and the driver was Belizean. He's from Belize, and those. If you don't know, Belize is a country that's right next to Guatemala. They just I think they just became officially a country just pretty recently. Like, I want to say like 10, 15 years ago. Yeah. But they're black. Yeah. Like, they're dark skinned and they look like just black people, but they're Latinos. They're Central American. And I remember he was like, he picked us up and I was like, hey, how you doing, boss? And I heard his accent and I was just like, oh, for sure. I'm like, what? And he started playing Spanish music, and I'm like, what are you playing Spanish? What you know about this? And he's like, well, I'm from Belize. What you think? And I'm like, what? Dog, I'm half Guatemalan, dog. And he's like, what? Yeah. And we just had this connection. And my friend was in the Uber like, okay, what? Shut the fuck up. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just like, we get it. Yeah. But like me and him were just like, oh my God. He was like, dude, I've been driving Uber in LA. I've never met a Guatemalan. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you serious? Yeah. And I'm like, well, I'm half Guatemalan. I guess that doesn't. And he's just like, oh yeah,
that's not enough for some people.
Yeah, but yeah, it's one of those things where it's just like, bro, it's just human connection, and I think like it doesn't really, obviously, human connection from similar ethnicity, similar race, similar culture. It's a beautiful thing, but I think you can get human connection from anything. Really.
Exactly. Yeah. I think especially now it hits harder now because with everything that's going on. So like just to be able to see someone that's also Latino, even if from a different, not just Mexican, somewhere else, even not even Latino, just anywhere different than just fucking Caucasian or just some like fucking from the Middle East or Central America or fucking anything. Just to be like, hey, where are you from? Oh, not just try to learn from somebody, understand them, and just get to know, make them feel safe. And then it makes you feel just being like, it makes you feel good to know that there are people in this country from different backgrounds, different tastes. And like you said, they're all working hard. We're all doing our best. And I just love the connection you can have with people because, like I said, especially now where people are kind of being targeted and people are kind of being frowned upon and accused of certain things and maybe look bad on.
Yeah.
On these big platforms, it's good to just be like, oh, you're this, and like, yeah, I am Colombian, I am Dominican. Yeah. Like, what's up, right? And then you're like, I'm Mexican. And then we communicate through a language, and it's like connecting through people that you don't know, you don't have anything in common except the fact that, like, we're Latino and like we speak the same language, but through that you can just understand. You can just fucking just those two things with a stranger. You can connect so much.
Yeah, I think that's why I got emotional this weekend at the park, because it's such a massive park, and I'm elevated, right? I'm on this bridge that I said, and I can see all types of ethnicities, races, ages, and it's not like they're all spread apart. They're all like close to each other in this park, but I can tell kind of like, you can tell when this family's this family, that family's this family, this person's just, by themselves, that person's in a couple date, you know what I mean? Like, you could tell.
Yeah.
But they're all in the same vicinity. And I just thought that was so beautiful. Like, everyone here agrees on at least a couple things.
Yeah.
The grass is beautiful here. The sun looks beautiful here. There's parking. You know what I mean? Like, they can all agree on, hey, it's the weekend.
Yeah.
Sun's about to set. I want to be in a park, have a picnic. You know what I mean? They all have an agreement from this little 2-year-old that's running around in the sand to the elderly couple that's walking, just walking, taking a stroll in the park. They all have an agreement that, hey, I'm going to go outside and enjoy the fresh air, see some trees, go to this park. Afterwards, maybe get some dinner, dude.
That's
why
I'm so glad my parents came to LA and not like Texas, not to El Paso, not to any other state. Because I'm so glad they came out here where there's just a bubble of different backgrounds.
Exactly. It's something against Texas.
No, just like because it's easy.
LA has so many. It has not even so many ethnicities. We have every ethnicity. We have literally
I say
every
Texas because it's also right there.
Yeah,
you just pull up.
We just have every ethnicity.
Yeah.
And the only city that rivals LA is in diversity is New York.
Yes.
It's just we just have all of them. We just have all of them.
With anywhere else in the country, it's easy kind of be ignorant to other cultures and ethnicities because you're just not surrounded by them at all. So you only really know these people or anyone that's different than you, like through social media. And what are you going to learn? A lot of negative stuff. It depends on who you follow and what you listen to, but a lot of times it's in very negative stuff, especially now. So you could be blinded, you could be misinformed, and you can just be like slowly grow to hate a specific group of people just because the people that you follow are saying negative shit about the people that you don't really know, and you don't even are surrounded by these people. If the people that I look up to follow are saying these negative things about these people, they must be terrible or evil or bad people. But in LA, you realize you deal with different people day to day. You realize no, we're all just humans trying to get through life.
We all, what did I say before, bro? We all bleed the same color and we all come the same color.
Come on, man. I see yo come. That shit's different, bro.
And that being said, dude, you spent the weekend just watching Coachella.
Oh, Coachella. I spent the weekend watching Coachella. Listen, a lot of people are mad at Justin Bieber, and they're mad about Justin Bieber because apparently he didn't put his best foot forward, apparently, because he was on his computer, laptop, pulling up some videos, pulling up this, but he was also performing and singing really well. But the main criticism is that people were like, yo, if this was any other artist, listen, I don't want to be disrespectful, but a lot of people are like, this is a woman doing this, they would get crucified. They would get fucking disrespected. They would be like, yo, you didn't try. We give you the headlining spot and you do this. How dare you, right?
So just background. So Justin Bieber headlined Coachella, and all he did was he had a laptop on stage, and he had this massive screen behind him, and he was basically saying like, hey, I'm going to play, a bunch of my hits, and I'll play the music video in the back, and I'm going to talk to you guys. I'm going to just perform the songs. Basically, a massive version of karaoke. Yeah. Which, if you're a Justin Bieber fan, that sounds awesome.
And Justin Bieber is so fucking big if you don't know any of his songs, you probably know his songs. If you don't know like what name is, you don't know the name of, you know.
Yeah, you're tripping, bro.
If
you don't know Justin Bieber or any of his songs, I think you're a fucking liar.
You must be 4 years old or something.
You must be either 4 years old or
hipster.
60 years old.
You're a hipster, even 60, because when you're 60 or 40, the explosion of the internet, you must hear. I think even my parents, it's Justin Bieber, no?
Baby, no. Yeah. I like my favorite song, Beauty and the Beat.
Okay, one of my first songs is a collab with him and Post Malone. Because you know, no, what's it called? Oh, I forgot. Deja Vu. With that Deja Vu. Post Malone. No, you don't like it.
I like both. I just
like
that song's okay.
You like Post, huh?
I like you call him Post.
Yeah. Well, I know him on the first name basis.
I call him Lone. That's my boy, Lone.
I'm a lonely boy.
That's
Black Keys.
Black Keys.
Yeah.
Oh, you like Southern Black?
Oh, I love Southern people, but they're from the South. Yeah. I don't know where they're from, but yes, people are. Listen, I have a lot to say, and we talked about it before the pod. But there's a lot of different things we can say about the criticism. But number one, listen. Justin Bieber is one of the greatest artists of the last, biggest artists of the last fucking 2 decades.
Years.
20 fucking years.
Yeah.
He's so big where he doesn't need to do much. People want to hear the songs. People want to hear him singing. And also, people compare it to like women being like, women have to do all this choreography, have to do this, they have to have the dancers.
But do they? Because
exactly.
Look at Sabrina Carpenter. She also had like Coachella, and she a lot of people are criticizing her for doing too much, having Will Ferrell and a bunch of these other celebrities come up on stage. But the reality is that she doesn't have too many hits.
Yeah,
she just blew up like 3 months ago, 3 years ago.
Yeah,
and. But she wanted to provide a good show, so that's why she pulled out all the stops.
And that is her version of a good show.
Yes.
That is her version of good show.
Justin's Bieber.
Justin's Bieber. Yes.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, Justin Bieber. Yeah.
Justice Bieber. Yeah.
Yes.
From shout out The Office, Justice Bieber. Dude, that's an iconic show because what? Because people are talking about it.
Yeah.
And he still provided a great show.
And to be fair, like we've said, like it takes, not everybody can just go up there and do that. It takes a select few that can go up there and do that. Lady Gaga, Beyonce, these lounges can.
What did we talk about before? If Lady Gaga was like, hey guys, I got my iPhone right now. What song you want to hear? Oh, Telephone. Bet. Play Telephone. Boom. And it starts playing.
And we're all jamming now.
Dude.
Now it feels like we're all jamming with fucking Lady Gaga.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Now it feels like a very intimate with hundreds of thousands of people here. It feels very fucking intimate.
Exactly. And I think people don't realize like what they fucking see or what is in front of them, because I feel like if I was a huge Justin Bieber fan, I think that would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, and even if like it wasn't someone as this is my opinion. This is just my personal opinion. Even if it wasn't someone as big as like Justin Bieber, like Chris Brown, like for the dancing shit, I'm like, dude, that's great. But I also don't really need it. Not that it's a age limit. I don't really care about the dancing for me. Yeah. Like, are you singing good? Are you hitting those notes?
Yeah, I want to hear the live music.
Are you passionate? Is that a raw voice? Is that like are you lip syncing? I want to hear the inflections in your voice. I want to hear you fucking like passionately sing this fucking song.
Yeah.
I want to see you out of breath because you're just so emotional because the songs are hitting you hard. I don't really care about these other dances. It's nice, but like, I don't care. I want to hear you, the artist. I want to see you passionately sing at the top of your lungs. I want to see every single emotion come out of your fucking body through your vocal cords and onto this mic. I want to see you passionately sing. I don't care about the extra shit, bro. It could be a woman.
Like,
it could be
just imagine if the Beatles are your favorite band of all time.
Yes.
Imagine if they were alive and well, and they were just like, they were on a computer and they were like, what song do you guys want to play? And you just hear, yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
If Paul McCartney was like, I'll sing whatever song you guys want, so let me know. Yes, I'll play Yesterday. Everybody's gonna be like, this is the greatest concert of all time.
And then the lights turn off.
Oh.
And then you just hear, dun, 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 yesterday. And then everyone goes, oh, shit.
And I'm gonna bring back to Justin Bieber. Paul McCartney plays songs. He'll play music videos in the background of him when he was like 25 playing those iconic songs. Justin Bieber's that fool that's going to be 70 years old playing like, hey, this is me 50 years ago.
That's what Justin Bieber did this weekend.
Exactly.
He was like, oh, you guys want to hear Beauty and the Beat? Boom. He's just plays the music video behind him, and he just sings. And it's like, bro, it feels like you're singing along with him. Look, I like Justin Bieber. I don't love him. He's not one of my main artists.
But if I was there, I'd be like, bro, this is crazy. This is like, dope as fuck.
It would feel like you're having a moment with him, even though there's 250,000 people next to you, and 50 million more people are going to watch this performance on YouTube for the years to come. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I think people are fucking stupid. I think people don't realize what the fuck people
find a reason to complain about everything. Especially on social media. And they compare it to like a woman and a man. It's like, bro, stop. First of all, I don't think it's true that the woman would be scrutinized. I don't think that's so at all.
Well, did you hear Sabrina Carpenter that she, quote unquote, was almost canceled?
For what?
Because she was playing the piano and it was quiet and someone goes, like someone did that.
Yeah.
Which apparently it's like a
yodel.
It's a yodel for their religion or their culture or something like that. And she goes, wait, what was that? And they do it again. And she goes, what the heck? I don't like that. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
And she continues playing the music. And then all of a sudden it's just like, well, that's a part of that's yodel is a part of my culture. Yeah, we shouldn't do that. And
you also had a show watching the artist, so shut the fuck up.
You're kind of like, not everyone's a part of your culture. So people paid a lot of money for that. It's a very silly thing.
It's like you're going to a stand-up comedy show and then someone tries to heckle and you're just like, bro, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And they're like, wow, he's being rude to a fucking a person of color or something. And then well, you're at a fucking
they're ruining the show for everyone.
Yeah, it's a show.
He's doing it at Coachella.
People are paying a lot of money.
And whatever culture he's from, do you think there's a lot of more people? Like it's just like
at that time it's not
everyone there's probably like majority white, dude.
Yeah. Also at Coachella, listen, anybody in the audience, you're not the star, bro.
Yeah.
We shouldn't be talking about you. We shouldn't be talking about you.
Everyone in the audience, bro, you're not the star, dog.
Shut the fuck up. Watch this elite performer or elite artist or artist.
Yeah, because it's one of those things like they might think it's cool because even at Coachella, there's...
I'm going to grab some of this.
Yeah, even at Coachella, there's 200,000 people in the audience, right? But there's millions of people watching on YouTube Live, and there's even more millions of people that are gonna watch it for years to come, dude.
Yeah,
So now you're
not rooting for the people around you. You're rooting for generations.
And it's just because it's your culture, bro.
Who gives a fuck right now?
You're complaining about your culture, bro. You're at a Sabrina Carpenter concert, you fucking idiot, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? That's like me saying That's like me being like, hey, they didn't respect that I was Latino. I was like, oh, what concert was that? Oh, Insane Clown Posse. Man, shut the fuck up, dude. What the fuck?
Now's not the time to be talking about your culture. Who cares? Bro. It's a white. That doesn't even matter. What kind of artist is this? You're at a show to watch an artist.
Bro. You're at a show, bro. Even if the culture requires you to make that noise, at the very least, if you have to do it, and Sabrina Carpenter goes, ew, I don't like that. Stop doing that.
Yeah.
Then just go, post, hey, it's totally okay that Sabrina said that. She had no idea.
Yeah.
She had no idea that it was a part of my culture. I just needed to do it. Forgive me. Forgive Sabrina. She had no idea.
But do you know what? You know how we talked about when you're in a different city, different state, you feel like a main character, right? Some people have main character syndrome. Ooh. And they feel like they're always a main character in every setting, every environment, everywhere they fucking go. When the reality of the situation is you fucking ain't, bro. And the thing about feeling like a main character is that you don't really have to vocalize it or externalize it sometimes. You just feel like when you're especially when you're in a different setting, you're just taking it all in. Sometimes being a main character is just taking it all in.
If you don't agree, look, let me give you an example. So I want to say maybe a year or 2 years ago, Beyonce went on a massive world tour when she was Cowboy Carter. And she has this popular song that in the middle of the song, she goes, it's like a big, just really powerful song. And she goes, world stop. In the song, she says, world stop. And it pauses for a couple seconds and then the song keeps going. But in live in front of 100,000 people each night in her tour, she goes, world stop. And everyone stops. Everyone stops cheering because they want to be a part of this experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when people started catching wind of this, fucking loser idiots started when she was like, "World, stop!" There would be like 1 or 2 or 3 or 6 idiots that started screaming right at that moment to ruin that moment.
Yeah.
For the attention.
Yeah.
And they would film it and they'd be like, ah! And then everyone in the crowd would be like, some people would be like, "World, stop!" And they would be like, "Oh, be quiet." And then someone in the back would scream and they would go, "What the fuck?" There's so many, hundreds of videos like that. And those people, I'll give it, the Beehive, bounces people, fucking doxed them, fucking, found out who they were. They had to fucking private their account. They had to delete their account. They had to, it was a nightmare for them. But that being said, they did that. They felt the need to make a sound during a performance. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. Like, and don't tell me like, oh, it's an ethnic sound of part of my culture, bro. You're at a Sabrina Carpenter concert, dog. Save it, dog. Shut the fuck up.
It's got nothing to do with that.
Shut your bitch ass up, dog.
It's just being you're just being annoying. And you're being. It's got nothing to do with any culture. You could have been any other culture. Yeah. It's just you're at a live performance, bro. Have respect for your peer, the people around you that paid money too.
Yeah.
It's not like we said. It's not about you at all.
And you could tell Sabrina Carpenter was trying to be funny too. Like, "Hey, I don't like that. Please stop doing that." And then she kept going and playing the piano. It's just like she didn't say fucking, "Hey, ew, what the fuck? Go back to your country." She didn't say that shit. And obviously she apologized, but it's just like, bro, fucking you're at Coachella, man. Shut the fuck up. Yeah. Coachella fucking funds fucking anti-gay, anti-immigrant motherfucking corporations, dog. Yeah. Shut your fucking bitch ass up, dude. Shut the fuck up. You're at Coachella. Shut the fuck up. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
I would never go. Not for that reason, but just because I can't stand being outdoors for like 2 days.
Also, I saw prices and I was like,
the price is kind of crazy. And then
I don't know if you guys noticed, it's in the desert.
Yeah, it's
windy and dusty. It rains for an hour, then it's super hot for an hour.
I know there's amazing artists. I legit, like when people talk about the experience, it's very hard for them to sell me. But a lot of them are on drugs, hardcore drugs. And I'm like, I just drink. I just drink. I'm not going to do anything else.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, would someone be in a hot sun drinking?
If it was like probably like maybe like our top 5 artists, maybe we can go. Yeah. But if it's not, then it's like, what?
But it's like, wait, I can't sneak in. I have to buy drinks there the whole day.
I know, dude.
It's like, wait, buy alcohol and buy shots?
But that being said, after having such a beautiful weekend, and you had a beautiful weekend watching Bieberchella.
Yes.
Just Bieberchella.
Yes, and I will watch Bieberchella for the rest of my life.
Yes. I will say there was one incident where I met up with some old friends of mine, and we're having a good time, and there's this one gentleman that everyone kind of likes. I'm not going to say his name. Everyone kind of likes, and we leave, and we're all in a Uber heading somewhere else, and they were like, "Hey, Melvin, did you talk to so-and-so?" And I'm like, "Oh, no, I didn't." They were like, "Oh, you should have, man. You should have, bro. He did this. He could do this. And I'm like, "Oh, for sure. But in my head, I'm like, I think he just gives me nefarious vibes, bro. He gives me negative vibrations, dog. Have you ever felt that with anyone?
I definitely have felt that. And also, I think
Don't say me.
With that specific person, I've definitely recently have felt something similar with him.
Oh, dude, yeah, and I did. I told you the name of this person before the podcast, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yes. And it's very strange because it's something that I was around for a large amount of time I spent with this individual and what he was creating and building a couple of years back. So recently, I seen him too, and when I first started working with him or started doing stuff with him, I was like 20. It was like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. So I was very young, and it was my first like dipping my toe into this world. So I was like very gracious for the opportunity, and I was like, wow, that's really cool, right? So I saw him recently, and I was like, it was nice to see him and be like, "Yo, what's up, dude? How are you?" And he was kind of like, "Hey," and I was like, "Oh, wait, you don't recognize me? I look a little different. I got the same dad." And he's like, "Yep." And then he just kind of left me like on a cold shoulder. Give me the cold shoulder a little bit.
This gentleman, this person, I met him when I was 17.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm 30 now, right? So that's 13 years ago.
13 years ago, yes.
Yeah, it took me a little while to do the math. 13 years ago, every single time I have probably seen him every year of the last 13 years.
Yeah.
Through mutual acquaintances, mutual friends, mutual comedians. And I'm like, every single time, I'm like, I get this such a feeling in my body that I think I just get negative feeling from him. And I think I want our so primos and primos to know, like, trust that feeling. Because I've had that feeling with other people before, and I've never been wrong. I've never been wrong. Not once in my life have I gotten a negative feeling from someone, and then a year later I was like, I was wrong. This person's the most delightful, beautiful, gorgeous, best soul person I've ever met.
Yeah.
That's never happened. But I'll tell you what, countless times I've met someone in the group, the friend group, the vicinity, the industry, where I'm just like, oh, their energy just makes me sick. And just the vibration, what you feel in your chest and your gut when you meet someone. I've never been wrong about that.
Yeah.
A couple years later, something comes out. A couple years later, accusations. A couple years later, fucking fuck shit comes out. A couple years later, bro, they're just, or maybe they have the reputation of being a mean person. And it's just like, have you
and it's not like people can have bad days. People can like just have like.
Absolutely.
I feel like people have talked to me sometimes, and I've just been having a bad day, and I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Maybe be short or cold a little bit. I'm just having a bad day, but I feel like there's some people that have like repeated pattern of acting a certain way towards you, or maybe me, or just like just what they gave off. Usually, maybe because you can't really provide or give them anything, or because for me and you, I feel like. Listen, we're not perfect people, but I just feel like whenever we meet people or see people, we're always like, "Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?" Like, it doesn't matter what you can provide or who you are or what background you are. Like, hey, you're drinking. We can bond over like, I'm drinking. I'm drinking a Michelob. Hey, Michelobs are good, huh? Yeah, my homie doesn't like them. He likes Modelo's most, but I like Michelob. We can bond as the simplest things, right? And that's how easy it is to connect. But some people are just like, it takes. Like, you gotta have some status, or maybe you gotta provide something for them, or maybe you gotta like have something for them to be like, look at you as a person on their level. When you're just like, bro, like we've said many times, we're just all human beings.
I mean, even when I first met Joel, like, not about you, but we've met people together as like friends. We met people, and we're just like, ooh, I don't know about this guy. This guy seems a little off, but whatever. Boom, 2 years later. Accusations.
Yeah.
Boom. 2 years later, fucking some fuck shit comes out.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't know, dude. I think you have to. I think my point of this entire thing is like, trust your gut, trust your chest, trust your body.
Yeah.
Your body will tell you when something's wrong, dude.
Especially when you're going out and drinking. Sometimes you will be in a situation where like you don't really know some of these people. You don't really know this person. Maybe like, especially when you're younger, sometimes you get thrown into groups, and especially when you go out bar hopping, whatever. You're with groups and like, we should go here, we should go over here. Oh, let's Uber. Like back then, it wasn't like as much Ubering, but let's go to this food's party. Let's go to this house. And sometimes you might have like, I don't know. I don't really trust these foods. Like I don't really trust these people. And it's important to listen to that because that might save your life. And it's not even about like, it's not like, we're talking about like people we met like that have been acute, but we're just like going down to the bare bones. Like you just know what shit you like. I know in like a couple of years ago in El Monte, like these foods went to this party and then like they got in an argument and like these kids, basically 18, 19-year-olds, they shot up the place and like they killed or murdered fucking, I don't know, whatever. I mean, it's the truth. They fucking took someone's life, and it was just over some stupid fucking argument. I don't think they were even supposed to be at the party, but sometimes like when you're young, I got my homie's got a fucking a house party or he's got a backyard party, whatever. And you're like, fuck it, cool, right? Especially when you're young, 18, 19, 21, 22, like I'm down, right? But sometimes like if you around people and like they're kind of dicks or they're kind of doing, you kind of feel like there's something off about them. Like trust your gut because that might save your fucking life, especially for young food.
And the reason why Joel and I tell you this is because we have ignored that. We've ignored that all our lives. most of our 20s, teenagers, we ignored that. When we have this feeling of like, ooh, I don't know if this guy, I don't know if this person is good news. We ignored it.
Yeah, and then you end up with some
we
fuck
learned
shit.
the hard way.
Yeah, you
and
end up
we
with some
learned the
bullshit.
hard way, right? So now that we're 30, and now that I'm 30, I'm at this comedy show, and I see this guy that everyone was kind of trying to like, you know, suck up to, and I feel this just really nefarious energy from him. And I know it sounds like I'm fucking some like crystal
Chris Angel.
Chris Angel. Some like crystal millennial fucking you know.
His energy was off. His chakras were off.
I see people in their energetic fields.
Yeah.
You should know that about
his
me.
moons were not aligning with your moons.
Exactly. I know it sounds a lot like that, but I think he has some nefarious shit. I've heard some nefarious shit, and even before I heard his nefarious shit, when I first met him when I was 17, I felt this nefarious shit, right? So like, it's one of those things where like, it was such a great night until he was there, and I kind of, I think he might say I blew him off. I think I was like getting a drink, and he was like looking at me or something like that, and I would just act like I didn't see him. And then when we were leaving, a mutual friend of ours was like, "Hey, did you talk to so and so? He could do this for you." And I'm like, I'm good, dude. I don't want. I'm not that. You know what I mean? Like I'm not that. I can feel this fucking negative energy, dog.
Yeah.
I could feel it. And not to say they shouldn't do it, not to say anyone should not fuck with them. For me personally, I've never been wrong about this shit. And I think that I'm just saying, like, if you guys feel something negative towards someone, you just trust your gut. Just trust your gut. It's better.
What else can we say, bro? We said all that has to be said. What else can we say, brother?
Everything that's been said has already been said, I fear.
One last shug and we'll get the fuck out of here. Please, everybody, like and subscribe. Please, it helps us out a lot. You don't even fucking know, man. Like and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications on. All that crazy stuff, man.
If you were doing a space mission to the space, what would you call it? It'd be real. I
was about to say Melvin.
Oh, what the fuck? No! You know what I would call it?
What?
Hercules.
You deserve to rot in hell, bro. You deserve to rot in hell, bro. I'll name it Mokuba.
Mokuba? What does it mean?
Oh, from fucking Pokemon. No, from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Mokuba?
Yeah, from Yu-Gi-Oh!
I would name mine Yu-Gi-Oh!
Wait, a crater or what? Just a space mission?
The space mission. Yeah.
Okay, space mission, just like eternal gratitude for the humankind.
Oh, so
all the astronauts would
be like GFTHK.
All the astronauts would be like, wild name, crazy name, but I guess I fuck with it. I'm like, okay, well, I'm changing it. To what? To like, y'all are ungrateful. I'd say, okay.
You know what I would name mine?
What?
Pokemon. No, Digimon.
You know what I mean mine?
Yeah.
Bronchitis. Bronchitis.
You know what I name mine?
What?
Asthma Attack 2.
Oh. You know what I name mine? Jurassic Park, The Lost World, with Vince Vaughn 2.
You know what I mean, man?
What?
You know what I would name mine?
Yeah.
I would name mine Sol Primos Expedition 2020-30.
If we were to go on the moon, we saw two craters, like two round craters. Wow, what would you name them? Sydney Sweeney.
They're like symmetrical?
Yeah, Sydney Sweeney. What reason? Watch Euphoria. Everybody's like, we have watched it, we understand why. Because she got those things on her, man.
And then you're like floating in space. Exactly.
I'm floating like this. My dick is propelling me up.
Oh, that could be a good intro.
What?
We're like in a space station. We're like floating. We're like, guys. So when you come, or when you piss in zero gravity, it's like this.
Dude, we should do an instructional video like for zero gravity. Listen, you might be going the wrong direction. You want to go back there, and it's hard to kind of like maneuver. What you got to do is just come. And then you go back there, and then now you're worth the mission.
Say, what you got to do is just think about the first crush you've ever had and how you lost them. And you go,
how did you lose them though? Fucking. How'd you lose him?
My first crush that I ever lost was in first grade. This girl named Wendy.
And no shit, you lost her, man.
And I threw a fucking... I thought she liked me and everything was going good, and I accidentally fucking kicked a handball, the red balls.
Thank God, okay.
You know the red balls?
Yeah.
I accidentally kicked it into her face.
Oh.
And she started crying. I'm like, I'm so sorry. And then like two of her friends were like, get the fuck out of here. And I'm just like...
You know, it doesn't matter if you're young. You can still be tried as an adult, man. That's still assault at the end of the day.
Oh, shit.
It doesn't matter if you're like, I just didn't recognize the assaultification of it, but I kicked her fucking head. I kicked her fucking head.
That's my speech when I fucking land back on Earth. It was my fault that I kicked that fucking dodgeball into her fucking face.
We were just like, wow. Yeah. What do they call astronauts? No, but like, is there like no, what do they call like
humans?
No, like commander. The leader, Commander Melvin Diaz.
Yeah, it's Commander, Mission Specialist,
yeah.
And what's the other one?
Just special. I'm just special.
And the other one's the mission.
I'm there doing weird shit. Hey, what if we do this?
Yeah. So Mission Commanders was like, we're expected to just go around the moon in the next, I want to say maybe 36 hours. Special Commander, what do you have to say? And you're like, oh yeah, once I get over there, I'll be like this.
We're hitting the blind spot. We're hitting the blind spot behind the moon. Everybody stay quiet. That's Fryer, but what if I do this?
Mission Commander's like, well, that's why he's a part of our team, man.
Yeah. Hey, what if there's a fucking alien out here and I'm just like, oh shit, human contact. Yeah, human contact this.
Mission Commander's like, I think I would back that. I would back that 100%.
Yeah. What if my alien hugged me and I was like, oh, and then I fucking just went like this. How'd you respond to that?
Am I a mission commander?
No, you're a commander of the mission.
No. So do one more time. I'm the mission commander. You're the special commander.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What if I saw an alien and he hugged me from the back and I was like, no, hug me right here.
I like this. Yeah. Any more questions, Canada? And then I would back you 100%, dude.
No, do the same movement. We talked about this. Be transparent with the audience.
Which one? Which movement?
Be transparent with the audience.
Which movement?
How are you off the pod?
What do you mean? How am I? Explain to me.
I already showed you.
How am I off the pod?
This is you off the pod. Look.
Wait, what is this? What is this?
This is you on the pod. And that's why Americans are the greatest of all. Right? And then afterwards, you're like, yeah, but what if I jerk off on my own plate? That's you. That's you.
On my own plate?
You said that shit before. Off the pod, you're a fucking freak.
What if I jerk off on my own plate and I fucking scoop it up?
What should I do with it?
Dude, no, that's not who I am.
Yes, you are. You're so political on the pod. You're like, that's why America will produce the most change. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, okay. Here you go, Melvin Brock.
But
Melvin
then
Obama.
after, like, change your fucking underwear, you fucking pussy ass bitch. That's you off the pod.
Fuck, go catch me then.
Huh?
Catch me on camera then. I just set a challenge for you.
Hey, challenge accepted.
Talk around. Hey, is this gotta be for real?
Okay. Like,
that being said, please like, subscribe, please leave a comment, dude. We love you guys so fucking much, dude. We love our so primos and primas. And that being said, bye.
Bye.